amazing.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your man VCITY1153. We at the Stew. This is episode 14. And today we got a quick stew tip. Today's tip is about using the low cut filter or high pass filter, however it's labeled in your DAW. And it's about using it on the vocal performance and making sure that you're maintaining the timbre and character in the vocals. And what I mean by that is that timbre, what makes the voice sound like the voice, what makes that artist sound like that artist, that gives them, gives her or him that signature sound. All right. And a lot of us can damage that by using the low cut filter or high pass filter very aggressively. My tip is to not go into the vocal performance like you generally do every vocal performer. What you want to do is treat every vocal performance different. Listen to the vocal performer and understand what it is they need at that specific moment while they're recording, because once it's done, once it's in the DAW, it's not too much you can do with it if it's not recorded properly. So using the low cut filter, what I mean by taking the timbre away, let's give an example. Some of us have a very deep voice. I have an artist that comes to the studio a lot. I've used him for an example in the past. His name is Big Ill, and I cannot give a very aggressive low cut filter or high pass filter on his voice because he has a very deep voice and a lot of the character lies in the low frequencies. So how do I maintain the character and the timbre of a vocal performance like that, but at the same time get rid of those unwanted sub and bass frequencies that are very unpleasant in a vocal performance, that can clash with the instrumental or clash with the mix. All right, so one tip is to do what my old band teacher taught me a long time ago: roll the knob with your eyes closed. Let's start with a very, very high frequency with the low cut or high pass filter, and then we're going to use our ears, and we're going to just hold the knob and roll back with our eyes closed until we hear the timbre. Once we hear the vocal become full and present and it starts to sound more and more like the artist, we're going to stop and then use that as the reference point to either give a little bit more or less. All right, that's your man VCITY1153. We at the Stew. This was episode 14 with your quick stew tip, and we out of here.